Okay, this is an issue that I wasn't going to talk about, but I had some time to think about it and feel as though I need to put my own opinion and view across. Given that I have been a member of West Ham and the football community within YouTube for the last 6 years, I feel this is something I need to talk about. And there are several different avenues that I want to take with this, but it's ultimately to express my opinion of this situation and to show support to other YouTubers as well, because everything has totally blown up on YouTube and Twitter and everyone's discussing it, so this is now become common knowledge. I want to start by saying that I've been doing this for a while now and I've grown this channel to be what it is today. I've done it through a lot of hard work, a lot of exposure, a lot of interdependence from other YouTubers and people within the West Ham fan base. And for those people, I am grateful. I wouldn't have From the Anvil be where it's at without those people. However, there was one problem that did really start to make me wonder that whether this was worth it or not. If you catch my mind back to 3 years ago, there were a lot of negative people on this app who were saying just awful things about my channel, things about maybe other YouTubers, and everyone was just at loggerheads with each other. There was a lot of tension and animosity within the fan base, and it was caused by divided opinion. It's an old saying from the French Revolution which goes, I may not agree with your opinion, but I will fight to the death to defend your right to say it. It's along those lines. This is exactly true for these channels. And I have got an opinion, and other people are entitled to share their opinions on this app as well, and should be free to do so without being heavily criticized or even slandered in the worst ways possible. But that has happened especially because of the mouthpiece and the opinions of one particular West Ham YouTube channel, one that has gained a lot of dislike over the last couple of years. And after repeatedly targeting another YouTuber, everyone's now finally had enough. Gonzo from Hammer's Chat has had to post a 40-minute video in which he has had to once again defend himself. Why? This is because Claret and Booze, owned by brothers Nick and Gary Killington, have once again accused Gonzo of being an informant and part of Sullivan's propagandistic machine. Gonzo strongly denies this, and I believe him, for the record. I believe that he's in no way, shape or form affiliated with Sullivan or any of his cronies. I believe that Gonzo is telling the truth, and Gonzo, or Chris as your real name is, if you are watching this, just like to say, keep doing what you're doing on Hammer's Chat. You and Gio have a fantastic channel. Ignore them and just keep being great. But it's really got to Gonzo and affected his mental health in some ways. It's affected probably his personal life as well. I believe that he did say in the video that he was going to go on a date with his partner, and she told him that he needed to deal with this before they even went out. So that kind of disrupted his night, and in his own words, to quote him, it ruined his weekend. That's how bad this was. But this is just one minor thing. Claret and Booze has had this thing of basically profiting and making videos and getting views off of constant negativity, constantly berating others, constantly criticizing others, and basically branding anyone who disagrees with their opinions as stupid or inferior. Those are polite terms that I want to use because I had something worse in my head as I was saying that, and I'm not going to say it on the video out of pure respect, something which they do not have. It's very hypocritical, actually, if you think about it, because Nick says that he hates people like Dave and X because they're scamming people, charging money for Patreon for insider news about the club, which is accurate. Yet he charges them memberships on his channel. And people, weirdly enough, pay it. I don't know who they are, but whoever's paying that, give your head a wobble. Seriously. It's not worth paying for if you're going to support their opinions and the way they go about things. The other thing that I'll always remember is the opinion of what Nick said about Lopetegui. Saying nobody wanted this bleeper, expletive. He wrote his name in a tweet saying that he should be a possible West Ham manager. Way before he was even appointed. Thing is as well with Claret and Booze, it claims to have like inside sources at the club. It claims to be an ITK itself, while saying that everybody else is spewing out crap. Like, where's your logic, man? You just thrive off of being angry. You could never be happy for anything at West Ham. You couldn't be happy when West Ham went top of the league after beating Brighton. You know what I'm saying? West Ham beat Arsenal 2-0. And you were not saying anything about it and you're just waiting for something else to piss you off before you made videos. Because every time something good's happened at West Ham, you've never made money off of it. Every time something bad happens, you like to flip the script. You like to really stir up the pot like it's a big stew. And the ingredients you put into it are you just anger, rage, and morons agreeing with your opinion. Feeble-minded people will be easily led on to you. The reason why I say this as well, and get quite passionate about it, is because Claret and Booze has actually come for me on social media as well. So much so that they blocked me. Thank you, by the way, for doing that. Because I don't want to read your stuff anyway. They blocked me, but not before they called me something very nasty. I've forgotten what it was now, but they called me an effing something. And I wasn't going to stand for that, so I would have blocked him anyway for that. Just because I might disagree with you, and then you call me a muppet or whatever. Takes one to know one, that's all I'm saying. Muppet? And that's the real thing when they say Muppet, isn't it? Because like, someone a Muppet or a whatever. Because they're more Muppets than Miss Piggy and Kermit are. The way they're going about stuff. And the worst part now for them is they're losing thousands of subscribers right now. Because of what Gonzo has said. Everyone's on his side because he's a respectable guy. He's a great fan. And he's always been anti-Sullivan. I know he has. And millions of other West Ham fans who've watched Hammers Chat over the years know that too. Putting out these kind of things is wrong. It's wrong. It's just disrespectful. Like, fair enough, you are entitled to say what you want to, like I say. You can. But just don't come at people like that. Just respectfully disagree. Like, I don't slag people off on my channel. Like, if they disagree with me, I just say, no, I think this is my opinion. This is your opinion. Fine. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean you're wrong. But that's not how other people see it. I feel bad for Dave and X as well, because he's come for them too. And they're going to make a podcast episode about it to express themselves and how they feel. And I've got to come out here and say it as well, because I've got to express how I feel about this whole thing. But that's my little rant over. The conclusion is basically this. I don't want to see people profiting off of West Ham's negativity. Because if you're profiting off of this club or football club's failure, you are a problem in yourself. You have a sad life, honestly. You really do. And that's not how it should be. Is it only now because Kretinsky's taken over, Sullivan's gone, and West Ham's going in a good direction that Claret and Booze start to suffer? I think low-key, this is what they don't want. Nothing to be mad about right now. So the views and the money ain't coming in. That's the point. It's a very good point, actually. But I'll say this to all the West Ham channels over the years that have been on, you know, E20 Zone, West Ham, Fan TV, Hammers Chat. I'll mention those guys as well. West Ham Network, the West Ham Way, West Ham Unofficial, all you guys out there, just keep doing what you're doing, honestly, because I got a love for you all, and you're doing really awesome what you do. You're very unique in your own presenting ways. Don't let anyone drag you down. And once again, Gonzo, we're here for you. We totally are on your side. Keep doing what you're doing as well. And I just want to say as well, thank you to everyone who keeps supporting my channel. I do read all the comments on the videos, and many of them are positive. It's just the 1% that tries to get you down, as opposed to the 99% that's lifting you up. I don't let it do that. This is something that I don't want to become toxic within the West Ham fan base or the YouTube community, but I just hope that I've said something that's reasonable and I can get my point across there. So thank you very much for watching. Keep supporting all the other West Ham channels, but please, 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 if something is wrong, call it out and just stay reasonable and have humility and dignity. It's the best way to go about stuff.